The Artist Room Podcast with Jess.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Artist Room Podcast. I'm your host, Jess. And today joining with me is a proud Virginia native, independent music artist. He is more than just the viral moment, and he puts fire through the speakers with his articulate verses. We have the one and only KELO SOUL.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I love the intro.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me, for real.
Yes. No. Thank you. Because you have been on fire. You've been on fire. And now the world is just starting to notice.
Right.
But I see it going up from here for sure.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I agree.
Yes. How do you feel about, everything that's going on?
I think it's a blessing to, I think be able to rap for somebody who you've been a fan of or that you've, kind of studied and grew up with in a sense, and not even knowing them, right? So J. Cole is a dope person and artist, and I think it shows in just a moment. So it was dope. It was crazy. I don't know if I really have fully taken it in. I think I've been trying to be present. And I knew it was going to go viral, but it's like, damn. It's like, I don't know if I can say that on
No, you're
radio.
good.
But it's like, man. So, it's been a blessing. It's been beautiful. It's been a lot of things. I'm still learning a lot. So I'm just trying to take it one day at a time, right?
Yes, you're just taking it all in. And that you have, I know that meeting your favorite artist is something huge. Everyone dreams of that. And I'm sure you talk about it a lot. At that time, did you feel like you were nervous or you were ready?
I felt like I was ready.
And it looks like it too.
Yeah, I was
sure.
I was driving around rapping. You know what I mean? Like, all right, that's what I'm about to do when I get there. So I was ready for sure. I think there were times in the past where I met other people that I was, maybe a fan of, where I wasn't as ready. I still said something, but it might not. I ain't rap for. Some of the other people that I met, like I met Jid a couple times. I met Jid first in Miami at an Art Basel event in maybe like 2021, 2022. I got to go on his tour bus after his show because he knows one of my friends. So different stuff like that, I feel like, ultimately prepared me for that. I feel like that's God. Like, in those moments, it's like, man, I should have did this or that. But it's just like you did something, so hopefully you learn from it. Like, and then when you get to this biggest moment, don't blow it. But if you do, I guess try again,
And you did not blow it.
I appreciate it.
Yes, that was awesome. So I saw that you came to Virginia in the year 2015. Where were you before?
I was in Bedford, Virginia, mostly. Bedford, Virginia is like Central Virginia, literally Central Virginia. It's
Okay.
like Central Western, not West Virginia, right? A lot of people are like, oh, very rural country, mountainous, rural area. But came out here for school, so fell in love with the 7-5. Had family out here for a while, so, I was familiar, but not as familiar once I got here. And I really was like, wow,
Yeah.
some of the black people out here. And I love it, man. I love the 7-5. I feel like we have a beautiful, strong black community.
We
and
do.
overall community, in general, but, being from Virginia.
And black community, for
right,
sure.
Yeah, especially, this being where they brought us, so.
A lot of creatives in this area, and that's what I love. When did your love for music start? Like before 2015, or was it that this area inspired?
Yeah. No, I mean, I love music my whole life. As long as I can remember, I've loved music. I feel like music has always been my expression. I was in a choir as a kid, so in the church choir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering, school or church?
Yeah, church choir. So you're learning music.
Yeah.
Essentially, you're learning the different registers, the different keys. You also have the church experience. Like, I grew up in church. My grandma preaches now, you know what I mean? And, like, I used to go to church with her in a suit, and my dad and my mom, so that was always a big thing. And church wasn't always, like, you know, I believe in God. You know, I'm a very spiritual, believing person. I believe God has blessed me with a lot in life and will continue to. But I think church, like growing up, what was there for me was the music. So that's where I really think I fell in love with music. And then I grew up around a family who had, you know, I had my dad's side of the family, my mom's side. My dad's side is like, you know, big cookouts in the backyard. He's from New Jersey. So there's like the city side, and then I'm from this rural area. But yeah, I've been around music forever. So I feel like as a kid, I fell in love with music through many different ways, choir, through knowing every song on the radio when we driving, you know, like, you know, whenever like the Robin Thicke, Lost Without You, when that came out, like at that point in life, I knew music was like, I love music. Like, you know, I was probably like second grade. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know when we were younger, we were listening to music we had no business listening to, but for some reason it just hit our hearts. It was just something that we loved, right?
Facts.
So with freestyling, is that just something that you've always it was just, you were gifted with that? Or do you write? Does it just come out of you?
I've been freestyling for a while. I've been freestyling forever. My dad used to freestyle, bang on the car, or like, let's say the radio didn't work when he had a long drive or something. We'd freestyle, make up some music. We used to, you know, me and my brother and sisters used to come up with performances in the living room. You know what I mean? Like, so the freestyle part was like that. But then I think in like middle school, I started writing poetry. I like really started falling in love with Tupac in middle school. Like, there's no J. Cole at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I'm listening to what's on the radio, a lot of Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z, lots of Jay-Z, T.I. You know, so the freestyle part, I think, just came from, you know, doing it at home when we bored, or like my stepdad was a rapper, essentially. He ain't really, you know, see as much success as I have to this day, right? But like, what a dope thing that him and his brother was a producer making beats, you know. So I'm growing up listening to his mixtapes, you know, like listen in the car. So it's kind of full circle, you know. My uncle is a big music artist as well, so I've been around music forever, I feel like. Yeah.
So would you say that your uncle kind of helped inspire that, or you just bounced off of his background?
You know, I don't think I knew how big of an artist my uncle was until I got older. Like, I was like a teenager, like even an older teenager, to really understand like the impact in music that he's had, right? Like, I remember vividly meeting my uncle for the first time. I was with my dad. We were at my grandma's house, and there was a trailer behind my grandma's house that one of my great aunts was staying in, essentially, and he was fixing to build it on something, you know. He lives out here, but he drove to the country, whatever. My dad was like, you know, meet your Uncle Levi, da-da-da-da. And, you know, he gave me one of his CDs. He's like, yeah, Neff, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, here a CD, you know. And it was one of his independent CDs. I still got the CD. And, you know, my uncle's in Blackstreet. So, like, you know, nobody really knows that. But big influence, and just like an example of I can make it, you know. If I didn't already believe, like, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? It's within arm's reach. And, you know, I love my uncle to death. I think my dreams are like my dreams. You know, they're maybe bigger than what other people can see or have seen, but it's a blessing to be able to have somebody like that around. You know what I mean? And, you know, he be on me more now, because he's like, all right, you know what I mean?
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, let's get right.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's like showing support and mentorship that, you know, I feel like everyone who's growing up has a dream and wants to, you know, go after it. Everybody needs somebody in their corner. So that's amazing that you have that support.
Yeah.
And someone to kind of like ground you a bit.
And I think I got to, you know, maybe embrace it more, because, you know, he's an R&B singer, right? I'm a rapper. So there are things that I think overall apply, absolutely, you know. I think younger days, I was maybe not as receptive because I was just, want to do what I wanted to do. But I think it's beautiful. So I'm if you're hearing this, you know what I mean, I'm listening.
Yes, we appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have like this free spirited to create and rap about, your life experiences and what it is that you're passionate about. I saw that you did release an album, Generational Cursive, back in 2023. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, what has helped you inspire your sound from then to now?
From then to now. I always say now, right? I feel like Generational Cursive is like my demo tape. That's how I feel. It's a long demo tape. It's like 14 songs, I believe. But, and there's, of course, original production on there. Like, I ain't taking the right beats, but there's like a lot of YouTube beats on there. Like, and at that point, it was just like, I want to put out a project because I want to put out a project. And these are the songs I have. Some of them were producers I knew, but I think one big difference between then and now is like on my current project, I know every single producer. I can call them. I know what's on the beat, how they made the beat. I can, adjust the stems. Like that's a big musical advantage when you can know somebody on that level. And I'm growing in that sense as well, even having producers that I work with, because I think also between then and now, I have a better identity of what my sound is. Between 2023 and now, I didn't put out another album. I put out an EP. That was was Glad to Be Alive, which is an EP, which is one song 4 or 5 different ways. I have a regular version, house version, chopped and screwed, a cappella. So I got into like a car accident, so that was like a big back to music type of thing for me. So
Wow.
Yeah, Generational Cursive is beautiful, but I think this now is like, this is me. That my project is called. What's my project called? Not bland. It's called Everything I Could Find.
Yes.
Everything I Could Find. And it is literally that. Between then and now, this is everything I could find to write, like, or the feelings that I could, remember in the moments that I could capture to put into these songs, as well as me also having like 100 songs recorded. I have a lot of music just recorded that's been sitting. So like nobody's ever heard, except my homies and me. Like, so
Unreleased.
I'm like, I'm gonna put out an EP, but I gotta pick from, 14, 20 songs that I feel like are really good and put it into 7. So yeah, I think to answer your question.
So did we get a surprise? Only 7 on the EP.
Oh yeah, 7 on the EP.
Oh, okay.
It's 7 on the EP. What's on there? 7 great songs. One Day at a Time is on there. One Day at a Time. So if you've heard One Day at a Time, the live version is out, but not the studio version. So the studio version is on there. And then, yeah, 7 songs.
Yeah, just tell us whatever you wanna tell us.
No, I mean it's I ain't got the exclusive yet. That's on the way. World premiere, right? Like spin this. But yeah, no, it's gonna be dope. I think it's a beautiful representation. Different sounds are up there. Great production. Some head nodding. No. Some Dougie music, maybe a Dougie song. Tempo, yeah.
No, I'm excited because from Generational Cursive, that was beats you found on, the internet where get in where you could fit in, but now this is like a little bit more personal, a little bit more networking, a little bit more intimate with
absolutely
what you want it to sound like.
Right. Big facts. Yeah. Yo,
So,
I made this beat pack for you. It's 15, 20 beats. I go through the beat pack. I done wrote to 10 beats. I'm like, all right, bro, I need these 7 or whatever. Like that's a lot different because then it's a cohesive sound, and the production's only gonna get better because
facts.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Yes.
So we're gonna like, I have a lot of music to drop this year. This definitely won't be the only project I drop this year. So there'll be more on the way, but right now it's everything I could find because I feel like the people deserve this. I have a lot of new listeners and followers, so I feel like they deserve this. So
yes, and I feel like you're a great example for growth with action. Because the only way you can grow is by just doing it, putting yourself out there. So I feel like exactly the way you're doing it is exactly the way it's supposed to go.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I think you gotta. They say somebody said to me, and it's crazy. It's this. You meet some crazy people on LinkedIn. I meet this girl from LinkedIn. I think she's in like Dominican Republic or something. I forget her name. Super cool. We wanted to work together just to do some, business, maybe some marketing exchange, something. But we keep talking. We never worked out to anything. However, one thing that she did say to me that I think was significant is that if you are not screaming from the rooftops, the thing that you do, especially if it's applicable to do so, then you're not serious about it. So if you're not putting yourself out there, or people aren't like, yo, you're DJ Khaled with it. Like, all I do is win. But DJ Khaled.
Yes.
You know him. He's putting himself out there. Like, LaRussell, great example. He's killing the internet. So I think if you're not screaming from the rooftops, you're not serious about it. So what's really important?
You're screaming.
Yeah.
You're letting everybody know
Right.
KELO is here.
KELO is here. I'm here to stay. And this is the beginning. This is light. I think it's a blessing. It's amazing. It's going to get bigger, but this is just the beginning.
Yes. I did see that you recorded your music video in Coffee Black.
I recorded the music video at Crave in Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay.
Coffee Black is my business, my brand. Coffee Black is an umbrella organization, and we do live events, art and creative. And a lot of different community things. So Coffee Black, we don't sell coffee. It's not a physical location. We do Coffee Black House, which is a series event where we have DJs and live performances. I have have for a long time given a lot of performance opportunities to local artists and bands, musicians. So Coffee Black House is that. We record it. We put it out on YouTube. I perform live at them every month as well. So we have one this Saturday, or February 28th. We also have one March 29th, both in the 757. The 29th one is all girls. It's going to be at this beautiful salon location that we will drop soon. It's going to be a good vibe.
Baddies, pull up.
And then, so that's what Coffee Black is. So KELO Soul, Mr. Coffee Black. Coffee Black is I can't find a word right now, but because it's growing, but essentially it's like an affiliate organization. There will be, and mainly it has been events and me hosting and producing everything from a coffee shop to a concert, festival, a brand activation with Nike, stuff like that, to creating logos, graphic design. So that's like, it's a blessing to be able to have worked in so much production, and a lot of my connections have come through production. Me still doing music and knowing music is that thing for me, and I know I'm banging on this table, but it's dope to be able to see some things come to fruition through an alternate path that, that's why I got it so good, because how could I have been like, oh, I'm going to meet this guy through the homie that's a graphic designer, and he worked for Serena Williams and all the record labels in common, and he going to send him my music because he worked for him, just because he cool and he met me, and I'm just, we cool, not even on some, yo, I ain't even ask him, so like, when this project, I just recorded it yesterday, finished mastering it yesterday. So yeah, I know I be rambling. So sometimes you might have to be like, get off,
No, I love it.
Okay.
I want to hear everything you have to say.
Word. Okay.
I'm listening. But okay, no, thank you for clarifying that. Cause I'm like, is it a location? Like, where can I go?
Yeah.
Because I love coffee. But you're saying it's not coffee, but you'll go.
Yeah.
You could be at, like, a cafe
right,
if you're doing an event there.
Yeah, Coffee Black House. We do that at Third Spaces. So
Okay.
the coffee shop, and it's called Coffee Black House because everywhere we go, we make it our home.
Okay.
Right? So this cup I got right here from Cure in Portsmouth, we did one there. We love Cure. I got some Coffee Black merch you can buy in Cure, actually, in the different coffee shops we work with. But yeah, so it's not a location yet, but we have Coffee Black House, Coffee Black Studios, Coffee Black the label, Coffee Black Cinema. Like, really, J. Cole is amazing, and he's one of my favorite artists. But artists that I would feel like I will be in the realm of, in the maturity of my artistry, you know, and business is closer to, and I wouldn't say closer to because it's not even a comparison, but like the people that I'm looking at, that I was looking to, like, oh, that's what I like, or like that's a business model that makes sense. Like your Jay-Z, your 50 Cent, Tupac, like film in movies, right? Acting, producing film.
Like having different eggs in different baskets.
And I think the way to do that is through my music, and you'll see that in my music videos, right? Like short films. It's not just gonna be like Art Away was dope. I wanted to get something dope out, and it's dope to be able to do it at a Coffee Black event. That was one of my events. So it's a Valentine's Day event. People pulled up, so yeah. But yeah, it's 2026.
No, yeah, I seen the video. Everybody was having a good time, you know, and I thought that was super cool that you had an event, but you also made it your music video. So it was like you got to include everybody that showed up.
Right. And shout out to everybody that showed up, because we didn't have no list that night. And I always show a lot of love. I be giving the homies tickets, you know, and that night we didn't have a list, and I appreciate everybody who pulled up, even though we didn't have a list, you know. Means a lot, man. Yeah,
if you have not seen the video, I think it's posted on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, yes. Artaway, ARTAWAY, one word, Artaway. Official video is on YouTube. We got more coming. More visuals on the way.
Yes. You'll see a lot of love in the community was given that night for sure. And that's like genuine.
Yeah, for real. It was dope. It was dope.
And this is just my particular question, because when I hear raps and like freestyles and verses, I always try to like go a little bit deeper to understand like what is he trying to let me know about himself or herself. So in Art Away, is that like a play on words for like giving your art away, or like being vulnerable,
you know,
in front of who? What's going on?
Good question. Sometimes I feel like Lil Wayne, I'd be listening to my verses and I'd be like, I said that. It's like I gave my art away, and every single array of art. I think it was just something clever I thought of, and that built the whole song. So it's almost like I wear my heart on my sleeve, you know, and I gave you my shirt. I don't know if that even makes sense, but it's like I gave my art away. I think that's what it was. Clever play on words. Yeah. And giving away something that you love. Yeah. And you cherish. Like, think about the concept of even painters and people who do art or music hold on to a lot of stuff, because it's like, I don't know if whatever. Yeah. And anything it don't even matter. It don't even matter, because it's like, in every pump of blood, there's more art for you. Like, you can make more art. It's like I give my art away. In every single art away, array of art. Boom, boom. There's a new art. You know. So yeah, I think it was just the. Sometimes my music is like a stream of consciousness, or or me just trying to say something. And I feel like I was just trying to say, you know, there's this struggle of art, of keeping it or putting it out. And will you make it again, or can you encapsulate that feeling? It's just a lot of thinking and internal thoughts, I think, for artists. So, you know, I talk about that a lot.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I'm glad I asked. I don't know if I should ask.
No, don't. You got great questions. You're doing a great job. I feel like this is a really cool interview.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I feel like what makes the interview, like, yes, the person asking the questions, which I so appreciate you saying that, but I feel like it's the person being willing to be open. So
no, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. And anybody that has come in for the Artist Room podcast, I appreciate you as well. Shout out
to the Artist Room. It's your boy KELO SOUL. We vibing out with Jess. yes, y'all. And it don't stop. And then you put the drop. That's the drop.
Sure. And you said you're doing something on February 28th and March 29th?
February 28th, we're going to be downtown Norfolk for Coffee Black Community Day. I'll be performing live there as well with a live band.
That's at the market, right?
At the Seldon Market, downtown Norfolk.
Both dates at the Seldon Market?
This just February. That's a Black History Month celebration.
Okay.
We got live music by Zell 2 Trill, DJ Chef Dro, Quarter, and everybody else that's on the lineup. I love y'all, man. And we got Black-owned vendors and creators. It's going to be super cool. Live performances, band, DJ sets Saturday. And we're going to do some community resources, give out some breakfast. And then March 29th is going to be an all-girls lineup. That more info will come on that soon. But she's trying to get the drop. But
baddies come through.
Yeah, and then, but look, March 14th, right? Or is it March 12th? What's the Thursday? Let me get my numbers right.
You check.
March 12th. Thursday, March 12th, MEAC weekend. Where the camera? Where my camera at?
Oh, here.
Thursday, March 12th, MEAC weekend.
Oh, no, it might be that one.
Might be that one. Whichever way you're looking at me, make sure you're paying attention. Thursday, March 12th, MEAC weekend. Myself, KELO SOUL live performance. Intimate Friends presents Adult Game Night, Karaoke, Stormy Blue, Boss Bags. Official after party for MEAC, the tournament. I'm going to be performing some new music there. It's going to be dope. Y'all pull up to Intimate Friends. We're going to be at Chicho's on Grammy Street. Feel what I'm saying?
Chicho's, pizza.
Chicho's. So, yeah, that's March 14th. We're getting activated. So.
Yes, very active. We're active. We're not slowing down.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Very innovative, entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
You got this. So just to kind of get a little bit deep, I don't know how deep we're going for this one, but we'll see. What's something you learned about yourself so far as a creative?
What's something I learned about myself so far as a creative?
Yes.
I learned a lot. If I am zoned in on something, I won't eat. I'll just work. I know that, so I have to eat. I make sure I eat. I know that if I listen to my music too long, I won't like it, or I'll find a reason not to, or it just won't sound the same. So that's a thing. What else have I learned about myself as a creative? You know, sometimes you procrastinate. You can't, though, because but you have to be certain, I think, about picking ideas. So I think as a creative, you have to eventually be certain about your ideas. And really that comes from confidence. I think you have to be confident. I think as a creative, sometimes I am delusional, and that's okay. You know, like J. Cole's going to let me open for the tour. We're going to put that in the air, in the world right now.
Manifest.
We're going to manifest and claim in the name of Jesus and that which you believe in, that I will open up for J. Cole on this tour this year in 2026.
Yes, let's tag J. Cole so he can
Cole.
see.
Cole, man, I appreciate you rapping for me. And just like I told you, bro, I got a lot more raps. I told him, I was like, that was light, bro. I got another one. Like, he was like, I bet you do. I know you do. Like, I believe you. And I was like, word. All right. So, yeah, I can't wait for this tape to drop. You know?
Yeah.
I want to play you some stuff too, if you got time after this. I don't know if you got class or something. But,
yeah, no. Okay. I got time.
Word.
But yeah, no, I see a lot of openness. I see a fearlessness that isn't scared to fail. This didn't work. Okay, we're going to do this anyways. Okay, on to the next. And I hope anybody, watching this, if you're an artist you feel like kind of unheard, you just got to keep going. Got to keep trying to find your audience, not for the sake of just finding your audience, but finding yourself. Because naturally, when you're yourself, the people who are going to mess with you are going to be there.
Right.
And the ones who aren't just going to fall off, or they're going to hate, and it's just going to be more views for you.
Right.
So.
If you're gone, you're gone. If you act, some people are weird, and it's unfortunate because it's like you can be cool with somebody and then it's just like, I think it's important to have a good support system around you and to be in good cahoots with the people that are around you and that are supporting you, and that you do it vice versa when you can, even if it's for a little bit or it's not a lot. Like that makes a big difference too. I couldn't come to your event, but, you know, I shared your flyer or I told somebody about it, or I'm going to just buy a ticket anyways, give it away, or whatever.
Yeah.
My homie was like, yeah, man, my grandma listens to your music now. She was like, did you hear about this? And he was like, yeah, grandma, I cut his hair. That's you know, he's like, it's crazy my grandma was talking about. I was like, yeah, that's wild. That's wild. So, yeah, I
Yes, grandmas, aunties,
aunties. It's some music for everybody. I think that's also what sets me apart is that it's KELO Soul, right? I rap, I sing, but I have a soul, and you know, I make music that I feel is real and that people can connect with. But it's really just my experience, and like you said, growing more into yourself. This is my form of expression. This is my way to not go crazy. So that's what my music is, and I'm making music for different people. So I have some different stuff out, like it's Black History Month right now. I have a song out called Black Love. That's AP, Alexis Pipkins Jr. featuring KELO. That came out maybe 2022. We have a video out for that, as well as a live performance. You can play that for your grandma. No cuss words. Beautiful. You can play it in church. I performed it in a church. Ooh. Right? So, and I'm rapping, and he's singing very amazingly. You know, Black Love, that's a great song. So I have another one called All Right. So some music doesn't have curse words in it. Some of it is like, this how I feel, I'm cursing, you know, I'm him, you know, or we having a good time, music, we two-stepping, we might be in a club, you know, I might be on my aggressive hip-hop because I love music, you know, and I love rap, and I'm more than one side of a musician, right? It's like I am an instrument that can be used different ways. It doesn't have to be, you know, a guitar can be used in many genres. So
yes, you have different dimensions that you want to, you know, show.
Right.
Which is definitely showing for sure.
Word.
I did want to ask, for artists out there grinding and trying to get their music out, what advice would you give them?
I think word of mouth and physical interaction is undefeated. If I can, you know, Patty LaBelle pie, or I'll give you an example that everybody can know. In the mall, when you're walking past the food court and you walk past Secure Elite or whatever it is, they got a little sample that they will give you so you can taste it. It's different than when you just look at the menu.
Yes.
Okay, they got that for $7.99. I'm gonna give you the sample. They don't even have a number on it. You just get a sample. So I think it's important to engage people physically. I've been performing for a long time, but out here in 757, I started doing events by doing my own shows. I was in a rap group called Goo Lagoon.
Okay.
It was 5 of us. Shout out to the homies, Maggie, Juan, Stogie, Nadi, Jordan, everybody. But yeah, we started doing shows, and I did a show, and like we did the show together, and like I had already had my business and stuff, so like, and I had already done some stuff. Like I went to school, I went to college. Not that, you know, anybody's not uneducated or anything, but like I have a knack for people. I'm a people person. I can network with anybody. I ain't never met a stranger. That's what they say, right? I sat on the side of a bus and talked to this white lady about how her son went to North Carolina and how she had a husband who was sick. And, you know what I mean? Like nothing to do with nothing. And yeah, so we did our first show, and I wanted to perform. Instead of being a guy that was like, oh, they didn't put me on the show, or I want to be on this concert, I'm going to just do it myself. And there's some people that helped me along the way, but for the most part, like, I put myself on, you know? And that's what everybody else got to do. You got to put yourself on. So shout out to Boss Bags. Put yourself on and find good people around you. Use the internet. Duh. Okay? You don't know how to use the internet? Use the internet to figure out how to use the internet.
Okay.
Find somebody who know how to use the internet.
Use the internet to find out how to use the internet.
Yeah. And I feel like the people that's going to be there for you, they're going to naturally be there. Like, it's going to be like, all right, this the homie, he do photography. He know I don't got $1,000 to give him for, you know, but he going to do it because he know when I'm up, he going to be up. So, yeah, that's my advice, you know. Yeah.
All right. No, thank you.
No doubt.
My last question would be, what are 3 things you're grateful for? We always want to bring it back to gratitude.
Gratitude. Three things I'm grateful for. Wow, I'm grateful to be alive.
Yes.
For sure. God is good. I'm grateful to be alive and healthy and well. I feel like that's all one thing. I'm grateful to have my family and my friends around me. And it may sound cliche, but
it's not. Why does everyone think that? I think that's a very valid thing to be
because
grateful
probably
for.
everybody said it, but it's so. And I'm gonna answer the question first, but it's. And I'm gonna go to it after, all right? So I'm grateful for being alive. I'm grateful for my family, my friends, and the people that are around me, that are genuine people. And I'm grateful for Hot 91 for giving me this interview today. That would be my third thing. Like that's super dope.
Shout out
I went to
Hot
Norfolk
91.
State for grad school. You know what I mean? I got a song that says, oh, it ain't out yet, but it's called 22 Twos. And it goes,
we're getting so many surprises.
And it goes,
keep talking.
That's on the next tape. And it goes something like this. It said I graduated, but I went back and I dropped out of school. I came here for grad school. And then I was maybe in my second year. The pandemic happened.
Wait, what was your major?
Mass comm communication production. Okay. Yeah, so I did my undergrad in communication studies, business admin with like a media focus. So I had the news broadcast voice. I was always told I could go Hot 91.
Yeah.
The soul of VA. But
amazing.
But
I wish my voice could be that deep.
You can do it. Get your Jill Scott on.
Well, maybe not that deep.
Get your Jill Scott on.
Not that deep. Just a little bit more bass.
But yeah, so it's super dope what you're doing. Definitely keep going. I'm sure you have a bright future. Like, what year are you?
I'm in my junior year.
Okay, she in her junior year, y'all. So
Shout
like,
out.
buy her some what they call it, the gift boxes. What they call it, care package.
Care packages.
Y'all got care packages here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Get her some care packages. She in school right now. Like, tap in, support her. Tell them your Cash App or something. I don't know if you can do it on the radio, but like, tap in with WSNB. I ain't
he shouted me out.
Nah, I'm saying for real. Like, you're on the radio. It's super dope. There's some cool people and media personalities in the 7-5 that I'm sure you're familiar with. But like, I really enjoyed this interview. So you should definitely tap in with Jess.
Shout out KELO.
KELO.
Right back.
KELO.
I said.
Hello. You said you didn't say nothing wrong.
No.
But
right.
You good.
What happened?
What happened was KELO.
I said KELO?
Yeah. It's okay.
Ooh, my bad.
I've done it. I do it
KELO.
myself.
Hello, KELO. That's how you got to remember.
Yeah. KELO. Hello. Hello, KELO. Yeah. Everything I could find is coming out. I'm literally, when I leave here, going to go upload it. So I just listened to it. I got the album art. Shout out to Earl Manning, an esteemed photographer who I'm honored to have shoot my album cover. He works with Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys. 757. Engineered by Biggs. Biggs is super dope. Just did a song with G Herbo. Worked with Earth Gang, a lot of other people. Production on the album.
Tough.
Soulful Loops. Sufdale. Gabe Niles are the people. Some Gabe Niles is a 757 legend. He worked a lot on Drum's project. When Drum came out with Cha Cha, I think Gabe did that beat. I don't know, but yeah, man, everything I could find. This is the Artist Room.
Yes.
The Artist Room.
The Artist Room podcast.
Shout out to the Artist Room podcast, man.
Thank you. All right. So we got the EP dropping February 28th.
Yes.
Let everyone know where they can follow you.
You can tap in with me anytime, all the time, in between at kelo.info on Instagram. You can go to my website, KELO SOUL, KELO Soul.comi, KOMI.io, KELOSOUL.comi.io. That has all my music, my videos, my social media links, my streaming platforms, everything. You can go up there. Artaway is out now, the J. Cole freestyle official video visualizer. The song is out on all platforms. Apple Music took a minute. We back up. I'm cleaning up my Apple Music because Apple Music, I don't know, man. Y'all ain't doing me right. And then the tape is dropping. Everything I could find, dropping 2/28 on Even. I hope you can pay me first, and then I'm gonna put it on streaming platforms. So it's gonna drop on Even, which is a platform made to empower artists, because I truly do believe that the art that I create is worth more than .00001 penny splits from a Spotify. that can't make money without a KELO. So,
So yes, let's support on Even. Drop date February 28th this Saturday. Everything I Could Find. EP.
Everything I Could Find.
KELO.
KELO Soul. KELO, the soul of VA. Ugh.
Yes. Let's make sure you also follow and subscribe to me at Where's Jess, WHERSJESS.
Okay.
So you don't miss an episode on the Artist Room podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed today's interview. I'm sure you will. So hit that like and also leave a comment of the next person you want to see featured. Also, let's tag J. Cole. Let's make it happen so that he can open for J. Cole.
Tag Jermaine. Tell him KELO Soul, Mr. Coffee Black, AKA. Come on now.
Yes. Thank you all for listening. All right. Bye. Thank you for coming out.
We're out.